Welcome back to the 10K coverage. Mr. X and Chance currently in the semifinals. It's going to be OpTic Gaming going up against TCM. We just saw ISO. They made it all the way to the grand finals after beating FaZe 3-2. I believe this one, TCM, they've been playing hot recently. OpTic's been sitting around for a while. I believe OpTic's going to win 3-0 3-0.
Oh, no.
Did I throw you for a curveball there, Chance?
No, I kind of expected it, but now I feel bad because I was going to, if you didn't make that joke, that's exactly what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So I'll try and disagree. OpTic is going to take the hard point because they're OpTic and it's hard point, and it's also their host, so TCM can't even try and quad host the hard point. Even then, I still might give the edge to OpTic, but I will say TCM was going to take the search and destroy. So 3-1.
3-1?
Yeah.
That's a fair guess. We can go into this one. It's going to be a Biolab hardpoint, kick things off. Who you want to start on board with? You get to choose. I haven't picked all day. I've been forcing my viewing pleasures upon you, Chance. Who would you like to go on with first?
All right, I'm going to look through classes real quick and try and make the most educated decision possible. So, no one is sniping, really? Screw it, formal. Just go formal.
Yeah, we'll start off with formal. Going to be running a sub on this map. Looks like OpTic going to be running actually 4 subs to kick things off here. Gunshy's going to pick up 2 with the crane, the canister, and that's going to be a very nice start for TCM. Gunshy's been on fire the entire day. I was watching some of the SP game between TCM and on that comeback uplink. He was just absolutely absurd, just melting everybody up. Formal still on your screen. He'll pick up 2 kills as he approaches the hill. But Gunshy, he's had a fantastic day, and TCM definitely proving over the last 2 to 3 weeks they can definitely hang with some of the best in North America. In the COD League, they've been playing extremely well recently. They're starting to come alive a little bit. And in these weekend tournaments, they get further and further each weekend. You can see the progression of them since they've come to North America.
Yeah, and Shane just went absolutely huge. Got a 3-piece and then ended up with a 4 streak while breaking the hill. But OpTic's just going to break it right back. And when I was picking a player and I said I was going to make an educated decision, I was talking about sniper rifles because I thought it was search and destroy. So after the first few kills came in, I was very, very confused. And I was like, oh yeah, first map. But team kill is going to go down right there for OpTic Gaming. I believe Karma ended up killing Formal right there. But it doesn't matter because they still have control. Not quite able to fend off Jerd, though, as Jerd's going to be doing everything he can to break this hill, but Formal is going to clean him up anyway.
Yeah, and Formal and Karma are both going to get off to 7-4 starts. Scump struggling a little bit, 2-5. I got to maybe contribute some of that to being West Coast connection. Don't know if Scump is actually still on the West Coast. Was there for a little bit. I believe he's back in PA now, but it's going to be TCM finding themselves down by 7 here in the second hill, doing a nice job, though, holding true to their game plan. They're playing extremely strong, not afraid to challenge OpTic Gaming. You see a lot of teams, they're afraid to challenge OpTic Gaming in these gunfights, and really, TCM bringing it to the OpTic Gaming guys. It's going to be Formal looking out towards purple. He's going to be taken out, and it's going to be Karma on the hill for OpTic Gaming. He's not going to be able to take anybody out. Scump is going to have to funnel in as well, only able to get 1, so TCM breaks right away. This is huge for them, Chance.
Yeah, and until Scump got that 2-piece in the hill right there, all 4 players for TCM were on some sort of a streak. Gunshy still right now on a 6-kill streak. Jerd only had a 2-kill streak, but still heating up is going to allow his team to get some time. And right there, getting a 2-piece, that's going to buy his team, a solid extra 5 seconds of hill time right there, before OpTic Gaming can even contest. But even Moose and Shane both were on kill streaks at the start of this hill, and they were able to break it relatively easy. But OpTic Gaming, of course, not going to go down without a fight, or coming right back and able to break it as well.
Yep, I believe that's Karma and Crimsix getting into this hill, going to be able to break it. Karma up top, he's going to pick up 1 in the hill. They need to start rotating, though. You see one player leading the charge for OpTic over towards Green Plat. That's going to be Formal leading the team in kills right now, sitting at 12 and 10. Make it 13 and 10. He's going to pick up another one, but the slaying for TCM is actually proving to be a little bit strong for OpTic Gaming. OpTic's really going to need to pick it up, especially Crim and Scump. You'd expect them to bring it in the second half, but on the flip side, you'd also expect Jerd to not go 5 and 10 in the second half. You'd expect Jerd to go much bigger than that. So we're going to see which of the players can really turn it on in the second half, make a difference for their team.
Yeah, and if you're a betting man, you'll probably pick OpTic Gaming just because of like how easily they can turn it on. But you've seen just like kind of in waves, like all right there, all 4 kills in favor of OpTic Gaming, just the left side of the kill feed all red. And we've seen quite a few times on the flip side of things for TCM, it was just all blue. It's like they're taking turns completely slaying each other out with, you know, the trades are few and far in between. And of course it happens right as I say that, but Gunshi able to pick up 2-piece right there. So TCM able to break that hill from OpTic Gaming. It did take them quite a bit of time though, so OpTic Gaming from that hill was able to get themselves to about a 15-point lead.
Yeah, and I'm on board with Gunshi as something of note. He's running about only player in the lobby running an AR right now. Going to be interesting to see if Formal decides to pull that out, as you see Scump just casually walk in the hill, pick up a 3-piece. But going to be interesting to see if Formal switches over to a Bal in the second half, kind of counteract that for the squad, or he's going to keep running that submachine gun in a 4 submachine gun setup for OpTic Gaming. Scump in and out of the hill, trying to pick up kills. Going to be Krim on your screen, coming through purple. He's going to be able to take out one. He has 2 players directly to his right, not able to take out either. And it's going to be contestant of the hill going down. It's going to be OpTic Gaming able to take it back. 2 nicely placed grenades out of Karma.
Yeah, and you were talking about Formal, you know, counteracting the AR with his own AR. It looked like, or no, you were talking about Formal doing that. I was going to say it looked like Karma actually did that just for, you know, a few deaths where he pulled out the Bal and was able to do a little bit of work with it. But, you know, he ended up picking up the ASM1. It seems like he's going to be sticking with that. But, you know, after that first set of rotations, TCM, they had the lead. They had like 70 points when OpTic Gaming had 50 after that blue hill. And then since then, it has been absolutely nothing but OpTic Gaming. This is why this team is so scary. As soon as they get hot, they will just steamroll absolutely everybody.
Yeah, doing a nice job here. And going into the second half of Hills, it's going to be 138-81 in favor of OpTic Gaming. You know, TCM's put up a great fight in the kills department, but OpTic Gaming starting to come alive, especially those 2 guys we talked about, Scump and Krim. You see how fast that Scump can go from the bottom of the leaderboards all the way up to the top. Currently sitting at 25 and 18, really starting to heat things up. And no, it's a difficult chance of not playing a match for an extended period of time and then get thrown up to a team that's actually on the rise here in this tournament. Has to be extremely difficult.
Well, OpTic Gaming, you know, they made it look easy after that blue hill came to completion. It's kind of what we saw with FaZe versus ISO, to where I believe it was on Detroit, where it was, you know, a pretty back and forth game. Lead exchanged about 10 times, and then at some point, FaZe just kind of clicked and then just blew them out. We're up by 80. It was kind of the same story with OpTic Gaming, to where bit of a close game, lead exchanges a few times, and then at some point, OpTic Gaming just like completely floors them. But TCM, as I'm saying this, are able to get control of this SQ. So, you know, kills going down in favor for Shane, but there you see Formal on your, or on my screen, excuse me, able to pick one up. But again, TCM doing a pretty good job now of outslaying OpTic.
Yeah, they're going to have to take pretty much the rest of this hill to make it close. That gives them a little bit of leeway, and as I say that, they go all 4 dead. They needed the rest of this time, I think, because then they could have at least gotten like a 40-20 split on blue, and then after that, they would have been down about, you know, 10 to 15. They could have at least made up, you know, 10 seconds on that green plat, then had a chance to kind of contest for 5 in the middle one. But, you know, losing the rest of that hill, it's going to make it very difficult for them to come back from.
Yeah, and now they're also at the time where they're going to have to start making desperation plays where they're flooding hills from one side. They really don't have much time anymore to work with to try and set up, you know, pinches in hills and stuff like that. So the coordination isn't going to be quite as good, and now raw gun skill is going to pretty much have to save TCM, and that's not something you want to have, you know, going against a team like OpTic Gaming. Raw gun skill is like their entire shtick, but TCM again able to break the hill, down by about 100 points with 2.5 minutes left. So certainly mountain to climb, but if they can milk absolutely every last second, they can do it.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for TCM to do this. Moose in the hard point, he's going to be able to pick up 2. It's going to be broken, though, by OpTic Gaming. It looks like Krim and Formal able to break into the hill. Krim is going to just jump out the back, try and shoot those canisters, sees players coming over towards this hill. He's going to be able to take out one. Looks like Krim's going to start to push this one out. Maybe try and go for those spawns for green platter. Going to rotate back, trying to defend his players in the blue hill, but looks like all the players from OpTic die. Krim's going to be able to take out 2, not get the last one. Shane's actually going to be taken out by Scump, who's going to contest the last few seconds of that, but green plat going to pop up. It's going to be Formal there first. As 3 players in front of him, going to be able to take out 1. Can he get another one? Yes, he can. He's going to be able to take out that second player, not able to get the third. Karma in the hill for OpTic Gaming. He's going to get steamrolled by Jared. Jared came alive here in the second half, but, you know, not enough, I think, for this TCM squad.
Yeah, no, not at all. At this point, it is already mathematically impossible. OpTic Gaming has much too big of a lead. Scumpy right now on a 5 streak, and now it's pretty much a race for OpTic Gaming of who can get the most hills. Scump's leading the pack with 39 right now. Maybe he can possibly get to 50 if OpTic Gaming hops off and doesn't score the 250, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that. So all players for OpTic Gaming going to be finishing positive, all with more than 30 kills, all looking very good. They more than doubled TCM's score. But obviously, OpTic's host, it's a hard point. It's somewhat expected.
Yep, TCM comes out hot, challenging everything. They start off the first, hill and a half pretty well. After that, trying to keep pace with OpTic Gaming is going to be tough. Scump goes from bottom of the leaderboard's first rotation to the top, 39 and 25 through the second one. Karma, 30 kills, Formal and Krim as well. Krim finishes 32 and 29. Formal 35 and 26, and then Karma 33 and 25. So all around, great slaying from the guys on OpTic. The lowest KD was a 1.010. That's pretty absurd. We come back from this quick commercial break. We'll have game number 2, the semifinal matchup between TCM and OpTic Gaming. Stay tuned.